Rah, welcome to the leadership call.
Hey, everybody. We're glad to have you here.
Hello, Shayna. Hey, Shayna.
I need to get my pom-poms next time.
Yes.
No.
I need some pom-poms. That would be awesome. So what's been going on in the field out there this past week? Lots of good stuff. All right, leaders, we're ready for you to take it away. No pressure.
No, none at all.
I think the leaders are switching into switching modes. It's the end of summer. Everybody's closing it out, and it's time to jump into fall and get ready for winter and fourth quarter.
Yeah,
everybody kind of seems they're about ready to get cranked up.
I see that. I do see that, and it's like so exciting in my in my 2860 district in West Virginia. We deal with a lot of snow. I don't deal with a lot of snow here. I live in Florida, but they deal with a ton of snow. But I have so many leaders up there and so many representatives out there really working their business. I see them really getting back. They're doing events. They're talking to people. I'm really excited because, you have, and I don't want to give the weather as an excuse because, I think we can have an excuse for everything if we don't want to do it. But I really do think, West Virginia does suffer with a lot of snow. I know one had 32 inches. So I see a lot of them now getting out there, doing the groundwork, having those conversations now. And it's exciting to see that. Do you leaders see that as well with your teams, with your downlines?
Some of them, yes.
Yeah. And if you don't, we need to get some that are.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
So where do we look for people that have that, who have that drive? So where are you going out in the field to try to recruit those people? Because obviously if we don't have them in their downline, there's so much money now to be made with the new incentives, with, the products, with all of that good stuff. Like where are we going to go to find those people?
I say anywhere, everywhere, all over the place. You guys rise up. Our leaders have such an opportunity to grow their titles right now because with Rise Up and Kickstart, holy moly, as soon as that gets started, we need people that are already in there working on it because $1,000 for getting to ambassador and maintaining 4 campaigns. And when we teach them to maintain 4 campaigns, what's going to happen? They're going to get a second $1,000 because they're going to have to recruit more people to make sure that they stay. So they're going to be a silver ambassador and get that second $1,000. I mean, $2,000. We have so much money to offer people right now. It would be hard to say no if I was someone that was approached and just told that you can get $2,000 with Avon really, really quick.
Right.
So how are your team members responding to Rise Up? Have you guys had conversations?
I think the one leader that she has, she does have several people under her, and they're not performing like she wants them to. And I've told her, that happens, but you've got to just move on. If they're not willing to talk to you, answer you, then move on and find somebody else.
Great advice.
Keep going, because you can't make them. You can't. What's the old saying? You can. You can take the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah.
You can't do it for them, and you can't make them do it. So the best thing to do is just move on and find other people that want to work and want to make the money.
Yeah, you spend your time where you're going to see results. Do you know what I mean? You can give your folks 1 or 2 or 3 shots, you know what I mean? Because it may take them a little while to get started. So we're not saying that because sometimes it takes them a little while to see it. But
Right.
You want to always invest your time in those people who are going to be the top performers for you. So, and we have so many amazing products and incentives out there. So I'd be looking at all of those people who sometimes get part-time jobs for Christmas for this very thing, looking at, different retail places, they don't want to work nights, they don't want to work weekends, all of that kind of stuff, but they have to bring in additional income. So maybe just when you're out and about shopping, going to fast food places, all of those, because they work hard for minimal money. So we can show them a way that they can still maintain a full-time job, but maybe this can be their part-time job, etc. So, and then eventually lead to their full-time job. I think also, I was like so excited with, I'm just looking at the what's new and I get addicted to these things, but look at that Mark product. Look at, you've got some amazing Mark stuff. Like, do we have are we going to colleges, to universities, all of those kind of things for like the Christmas dances? And somebody mentioned the military before. I mean, they have all their dances and stuff like that. We really need to get, I know, Deb, you were out there at Mayport the other day, but it's like all of those niche markets that you can get into with all of those products. So it's like we have something for everyone.
And Christy, I think too, on the previous call, Gwenda had asked about, how to approach people. What a great time right now. If you can just get it into every contact, like Christy said, anywhere, any place, anytime, is, just that simple. Hey, I'd love to have you on my team. It's just such a great icebreaker. You don't have to worry about what to say. Just kind of put that into every contact you have. Even if you are sending an email to someone, a customer or a friend, or Gwenda, you had mentioned about a couple of your friends, whether it's an email or a text message, you can always add in there, hey, by the way, I'd love to have you on my team, something like that.
I noticed, I'm sorry for typing here. I was answering Angie. She mentioned that she doesn't spend a lot of time with those who aren't ready, and that could be a lead or it could be someone who you're talking to that's brand new. But she never throws the lead away. She always keeps that contact information. One example, a representative, I won't call the name. She may see this recording, and I hope she does. But she was actually a removed representative, and things changed. The job changed. Things changed. And she said, I'm ready to just go, and I'm going to go with this. And her very first order back was big. It was PC sales. And it had never been that way before. So keep on. It takes just as much time to send that email or that text message to everyone as it does to one person. Keep reaching out because you don't know when that need will arise. Keep sending them things that will inspire them. And then working with those that are ready to move and shake.
Right.
And a lot of times I think too, when you think you've missed a contact with someone or they've said no, and I always tell my leadership and my representatives, no doesn't mean no until they say no, not never. And because you'll just like Deborah said, you'll move on, but then sometimes that one that you kind of left there because they didn't really want to give you an answer, when you least expect it, they come back. And they're like all of a sudden, oh, I'm ready to sign up now. Some things weren't going right for me at that time, but I'm ready now. And when you least expect it, it's like, oh, wow, great. I totally forgot about that person. But here they are wanting to sign up now. So, I never scratch them off, never write them off. Always keep them in your notebook. Always keep them in your file. And, every now and then, every couple of months or so, go back and check up on them. Hey, how are you doing? How's life going? And they just might very well be ready to sign up then.
And Susan, just Christina Kramer's on the call. She's on the call, but just a perfect point. Her upline, we were going through removals one day that she had on her team in different calls. And so she had reached out to Christina and she came back. She did it before. She was working part-time and then she came back. She's now one of our Honor Society representatives. She has a team going. And it was just, as Susan said, she reached back out to her.
Mm-hmm.
You're a testimony then, Christina. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I have a question. I had chatted. Do I have to be in President's Club or be a leader to do ALMA, or is that I've never used ALMA, so I don't know how that works. I think someone explained that to me, but I have no clue because I never, I don't know if you have to be up higher to be able to use that.
You do. You need at least 2 people on your team, correct, managers?
Okay.
It's changed recently, but you'll need to get that. But really and honestly, that's the icing on the cake. I think May, I'm not sure who it was in the chat box, said she's not sure why she started getting the leads again, maybe because she recently signed up a couple people. And I know that requirement, I believe, is still there, that there must be 2 recruits that place their order in a rolling 3 campaign. So staying active with your feet on the street is where it's at. I mean, that's where you're going to get.
Right.
that team builds.
There's a friend I keep messaging her Facebook. I'm not gonna give up on her. I might give her another month, but she was interested. I think she's had a lot, but I'm not gonna give up on her. But it's been a year ago, but eventually I think she'll sign up. I think her life's just pretty busy right now.
Right. So leaders, have you got some plans coming up for either for your own business or with your teams where maybe you're going to walk and talk, or maybe you have a holiday event?
Well, I'm actually working with another, she isn't on my team, but another Avon sister. We were asked to do it's a bingo night at the AFV. So we're going to be out there. We're going to have a little table, maybe some products, but mainly I want to kind of, I think, just talk about the Avon opportunity. And try, and you know, with the new onboarding coming on, it's a really great opportunity, a segue into them getting their own business started.
Absolutely.
Right.
Good.
I'm going to be working with some of my team, hopefully, to get one of them at least a silver ambassador, so I can hit leader.
Awesome. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Christy's plans are in place, right?
Okay.
Tell them, share with them, Christy, what do you want to earn? How much do you want to earn?
So I want to earn as much as possible.
You're working for the bonus, right?
Yep.
That's good. That's really good. So I think there's a lot of opportunity out there. I was with a representative the other day, and we went to Panera Bread, and it's like, oh my gosh, the couple of ladies said, we haven't seen an Avon book in forever. So I think, there's so much opportunity out there. So, I think we just take it for granted that they think there's an Avon lady like everywhere, but there's not. There's just so much opportunity out there. And also, maybe you've got some customers out there that maybe they want to be a representative now. So always look through your representatives and just say, hey, look, this person buys every campaign from me. You know what I mean? She must love Avon. I mean, I think most of my people who went into President's Club and Honor Society, they joined because they couldn't find their local person. And in the end, they started selling it. So don't, discredit the customers there, but just maybe review it and say, you know what, I didn't want you to miss out, because I know Christy has this amazing story about, this person signing up under somebody else because they didn't ask. So just go through your customers and say, hey, I see that you buy off me regularly. I just wanted to make sure that you know about the new Avon opportunity that's available for you. So that way I'm telling you about it, so they don't hear it from somebody else.
Absolutely. And that, again, is something they should see from you every campaign, because you don't know when the tire's busted. They might not tell you that. You don't know when the motor went out. You don't know when their hours went down at work. So if they're not seeing that message from you every campaign, and a sticker on top of your brochure or a flyer, and really different ways would be best so that they notice it each time, those are going to be your very best representatives. Y'all probably already know that, those of you who have been leaders. You've got great recruits that they were your customers. And don't let that little wall come up and say, no, I need all my customers. Well, we all know their customers are everywhere, guys. There's people, like Sarah said, that haven't seen a book in forever. Don't let that bother you. We know that probably around 10% will say yes to the opportunity. Probably 90% won't. So put it out there to them every time and make it be that 10% and not more like 1 or 2% if we don't say anything. So really important.
Yep.
Good point, Christy, too. I mean, it's so true. Like your representatives, your next new team member could be anywhere. You could be literally at the store getting an oil change. You could be, at the cable place paying your cable bill, anywhere. It's just, I love the 3 A's that I was taught. It is, becoming anywhere, anytime, any place. And it's so true.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Or, well, I'll go through what we spoke about at the representative call. We did a follow-up with fundraising. So I think most folks, but just making sure that your downline, if they're, interested in having a fundraiser, but it's such a great way to build customers and also to recruit people and also to help, help a nonprofit or whichever organization, et cetera, that they want to help, but it's definitely a win-win for everyone. So just, making sure if they need some help, sometimes just having that first conversation with them to get them on their way, because that's going to show that they can earn money. And that's when we need to really start getting into those representatives that are new, like how to make money and how to make money fast. And that's a really great way to build their customer base. Another great way is with skincare. It's a loyalty product. So we talked about a new Ultimate Supreme. So definitely can go against your mass market as well as your prestige. So, making sure that, this should bring in a new client base for you as well. So if somebody says they're using Lancome, if they're using Estee Lauder, if they're using L'Oreal, this is something that you can bring in new customers as well, because the packaging and the texture is amazing. But again, you have to get it into their hands. They need to see it, feel it, touch it, etc. And it's one of those things that skincare definitely is a demonstration product as well. So really take advantage of that of the pre-ordering.
What do they say, Sarah? Always, have one for you and one to sell, so that you can share and show, and then you'll have one to sell right to them also.
Yeah, exactly. So that's really going to help build your business, and your customers, I think, are going to be very impressed with that product. We talked about starting a team, looking at really recruiting out there in different areas of the community, online, all of that good stuff. And we just were laying the seed about holiday parties as well. And I think some of you guys mentioned layaways, etc. So, but that's what we were really looking at. So if you've got some new reps in there, just keeping it really easy for them to plan, but looking at, okay, so you've got Christmas around the corner. Let's talk about who we're going to show our products to, who we're going to share our books to, etc. And really have a plan out there, because this is a prime time where you should have big campaign orders as well, because people are starting their holiday shopping for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And guys, just as a little side note on the fundraiser flyers, if you would check out Town and Country, I did see Becky Nelson posted, so I copied and stole that real quick. She posted about you can order, I think it's the beauty flyers. Y'all have to look to be sure, and get the owl flyers free from Town and Country. And Town and Country is so inexpensive, guys. I went into the UPS store and made some fundraiser flyer copies, and oh my gosh, I came out broke, no money left. It's terrible. Go to Town and Country. So, but that code, look for that on Town and Country.
Good point. Good point.
Right.
We went through about the fourth quarter rally as well. So you should be getting a list of where the rally is closest to you. But please, it's going to be fun. There's going to be a great product lineup, and really want to get the representatives all together so we can create a really nice collaboration of opinions and thoughts and really roll out this holiday season.
You know what else I like that I think is fun is the new candle, the mixology.
Yeah.
Is that not awesome?
It is.
Think about Christmas gifts for teachers. My kids always get teachers candles. I'm a big candle person. I love candles.
Me too.
When can we get that flyer?
Where can we what?
When can we get that flyer?
Wow. We can probably go ahead and put that out, right?
Yeah, it's already, I know people have already started posting it. So I think it's already out there on some of the Avon.
Campaign 24, what's new?
Yeah, I think people have already started sharing it.
I'll have to double check for it then.
Yeah, have a look. Out there. And the jewelry is amazing, and the clothes are amazing. I'm excited.
I mean, you could do a whole party with just candles.
Yeah.
You could have a candle party.
You could.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. I love candles.
I want a candle and cookie party. You better feed me if you're having a party.
Candles and cookies.
And
Hey, that's a
coffee.
good little tagline.
Yeah.
Candles and cookies.
Candles, cookies, and coffee.
Yeah, candles.
That's a good one.
And ice cream.
We could keep adding in.
And cake.
And Chick-fil-A.
Why don't we just have it at Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, so that was let's just have it at Chick-fil-A.
And May asked the question about those who were in Las Vegas. Can you share about some of the fourth quarter products? I don't know about everyone else that was there, but amazing. That's all I can say. There are cool things like a bracelet that you can charge up to charge your phone. Am I right, guys? Did I understand that right in the product expo?
Yeah.
I mean, just the neatest things ever. You need to scour your what's new every time you get it and know all these products because they did a fantastic job.
They did. And like Sarah, just from being at RepFest, Sarah had mentioned she started her Christmas shopping, and I did too. Just looking at the things, going through the product display, and then you're looking at your what's new. Beautiful, beautiful things, and great quality. Would you agree, Sarah, Christy, and Susan? Really nice quality.
Really, really good quality.
Beautiful clothes and shoes and jewelry. It's absolutely beautiful.
And I challenge you guys too. I was walking through the store and I was seeing fall decorations, and I was like walking over and I thought, wait a minute, no, mine looks better. My company's products look better than that, and the price is even better. Why in the world am I even walking over here? So like sometimes you're out in the store and your brain just kind of, oh, shiny. Don't let that happen. Buy from yourself. If you're going to take that money and hand it over to you, to your award sales, to your benefit, to your bigger discount on your order, not to the store. So just a reminder there.
And look, I'm so excited about this too. This is in the what's new. I mean, I do this as a stocking stuffer, but the bubble bath is like $274. I mean, this is a great time for all your customers because, there's just awesome things out there. So there's so many.
Sarah, you had mentioned about cookies on the the What's Living. You see the little coffee cup they're coming out with? You can put the little cookie under it. That's a great gift too. It's called a slam dunk. It's a great little gift.
That is good. And that will keep me in moderation.
Yeah. Well, I can see us trying. Okay, I think I can get 2 under here.
Make them a little thinner and you can fit 3.
There you go.
I had
Yeah.
I had a representative that asked me last night. She texted me, asked me if you could order the Avon Living on your e-store, and you can. It's a category on there. So when you go look on categories like beauty or skincare, click on the plus sign on your e-store, and you'll see Avon Living.
Awesome.
That's
Cool. I never knew that.
Good point.
Good.
All right. Okay, doke. So do we have any other questions before we sign off? Because we want to appreciate your time. And
I have a challenge to all the leaders. So here's my challenge. Next week, I want us to all come back together and let's talk about that new recruit we've gotten. And that's managers too. I talk to people when I go out to the store. I know the other managers do too. Let's grow this business. Let's do it together. All of us do it. Are y'all in?
game on, Christy.
Yes.
Game on.
Yeah.
Game on.
All right.
Watch out.
Right.
I want to say I got an email today for our representative news, and I like that they're having a lot of rallies.
Yeah.
And get your teams to them, guys, because we want to keep having them, and that's why you're registering, is they're watching attendance. We need to see that we invest the money to have the meeting and people show up.
Right.
So get your teams there.
Right.
That's very important. Very important. It's, getting everybody there so they can see what's happening and they can, just speaking to other Avon representatives. I mean, it's an experience for them. So it's good.
For sure.
All right. Well, game on, Christy. We'll do the American rah rah.
Rah, rah.
Rah, rah.